Are you recording this? Good, I want this for later. I'm just gonna say what you gotta say. You don't like talking on the mic. You gonna be able to get up here? Just come on before she even gets here. Bless the Lord. You first get there, you're terrified. You get on the streets, you feel out of place. What's going on?
I'm terrified.
And I told Dory, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. And Dory turned around and she straight rebuked me. She said, because it's not about you.
You've never been to Mardi Gras in all the years that we've gone. This was your first time to go, right? First year going to Mardi Gras.
Yes.
What was the experience like overall?
It was really cool. It was cool hearing a lot of the testimonies. We heard a really cool one about forgiveness. So it was really neat. And the worship was really cool. That was probably my favorite part.
It was really awesome. The streets were crazy. People were throwing stuff at us and flipping us off. And
I just prayed really, really hard for God to change me, to let me come back a completely different person.
I kind of always felt out of place. I went to a lot of different churches trying to figure out where I belonged, and then coming here it was just completely different because everybody is on the same level, seeking the Lord and
Trying to win the loss.
yeah.
So give me a good testimony, a good witness you had on the streets.
And the church completely shunned him out, and that was kind of why he fell away from the Lord. But we kind of talked to him. And
Kind of what happened with him? Did he not receive?
He flipped us off.
yeah, he was.
this girl who we were trying to tell her about the Lord, and she didn't believe in the Lord. She said she believed in a moral code, and I don't know. We just tried to talk to her.
My experience was emotional because I don't know, all my life I've just never been around people like that at the training center.
There was this guy who was telling us about, long story short, basically his whole family minus his dad was murdered.
My biggest memory, is actually what was done to me.
Tell me what
Actually,
happened.
oh my gosh.
His brother had hung himself, and then his brother-in-law had killed his wife and his mom and almost killed his dad.
I just realized what was really keeping me from getting pregnant.
And he was just talking about how the Lord helped him to forgive this guy. And most of you know.
And honestly, it just kept ringing in my head words you said. You have to ask yourself, do you love me more than these?
Just the way he said he could forgive this guy for murdering his whole family, it just let me know that I could forgive.
While I'm in the wilderness, I was delivered from so much darkness.
One of my first experiences in New Orleans, I was witnessing to a guy. He walked up about 5 paces and dropped his drawers and wounded me. So, yeah, they told me I should have put a track in his crack.